Hey folks, Tinkerman here. How y'all doing? I'm coming down here to a swamp. Woodsman asked me about swamp, and I told him every one I checked it 11 miles, and this one here is it. I'm not going to really be able to go nowhere because we've had all that rain and, well, it's flooded down there. I'm afraid it's going to wind up being a mess, and we ain't going to have be able to do my mayhaw jelly this year. I was hoping we'll have a good mayhaw crop where we could have done some mayhaws and done some type of little contest and mail out some mayhaw jelly to folks that won. Of course, I wouldn't be able to do it overseas because I imagine, not too sure, but something just tells me send fruit across into another country might be grounds for me and the recipient get shot, you know. Well, I think I'll be all right with everybody in the United States. California might be weird, but I think that's only fresh fruits with them. But anyhow, I'm afraid we ain't going to have too good of a mayhaw crop this year, so if we don't, there goes that idea. Mr. Casey Reese, the Steel Horseman. Now let me tell you something, buddy. You got a 650L. I don't know how tall a fella you are or what your inseam is, but I put a lower link on this bike, and he only lowered it down just a little bit. But let me tell you something. That little bit it lower it makes a big difference. I mean a big difference at stops and stuff. Well, Woodsman, here we are. The water's all the way up to here now. So I imagine we're really not down in the flats yet. So I mean, we still pretty much on top of a hill right here. So, well, y'all can tell that's pine trees right there. So we up top of a hill there. Look at there. I see a turtle on log. I barely can see it, so I know GoPro ain't gonna see it. But like I was saying, Steel Horseman, as you can tell, I'm almost flat-foot now. And like right there, having back bike up, it made a world of difference. I kind of wonder if that's part of the reason why I tore that hamstring stretching that leg out there to catch, put my foot down on that uneven ground. But I never would do it because I was scared it would change the handling of it, and it hasn't. It seems handled good. In fact, I'm almost thinking it handles better. The 75K5, I talked with him and come find out he done it to his KR, and I asked him about it. And he said, no, he said, he said he didn't change it none on his KOR. He said, he was like me. He said, I think it helped you out. He said, because now whenever I stop at red lights, you ain't got to pick, oh, okay, where's the ruts in the road? I don't want to drop this bike in front of all these people. And he's right, now if you was going to do a lot of jumping and stuff, because, I mean, you're like me, you're a pretty big old boy, so. I don't see no Bigfoot tracks in there. But, as far as this type of riding and, trail, light trail riding, I think it's going to be real nice. I'm not really planning on, since I bought that 450S, I'm not planning on doing nothing too hardcore with it on trails. That's why I bought that other bike. So I tell you, we got a lot of people there that flooding out in areas that's never flooded in history that they know of. My mama's cousin, she lives in Halton, and she said that they got 22 inches of rain in a couple days. Yep. For your new generation, that's 2 days. Don't y'all love spring? I tell you, we got some more rain coming. God, love that spring green. That's just pretty. I gotta take it easy. I don't know where the water level is gonna be at. I don't want to run around one of these curves and run into a wall of water. But you know, while I'm out here riding, just cruising, I'm gonna give some tips to new guys. Yeah, that's right. What the world do I know? Well, I don't know nothing, but I know what I like to see, and I know what I don't like to see. So as a sub, I'll give you what I like to see and what I don't. Now, if you want the technical information, you need to check out somebody that knows what they're talking about. Well, like old school dirt biker. He bought my CRF250L. Yeah, y'all need to check him out too. He's fixing to start vlogging, and nice fella, real nice fella. He's actually used to race out here in out in Forest Hill, not out here, but back in '80s. But like I said, he got him a camera ordered, I think he said, and he's fixing to start vlogging. And he made a joke. He said, if I can learn how to talk, and I told him, I said, ain't nothing wrong with you talking. Other people just don't hear right. And it made me start thinking, and I've talked to some other guys, and you'll hear a lot of tips and people making this comment, that comment, and I'm not going to tell you what to do because it's your channel. And I think that's where a lot of these guys who have been at this for a while, they fail to remember that you know, let that guy be true to himself. I got a little saying that I say sometimes, and it goes like this here: I just do me. I don't think he was very aggressive at all, but I wasn't going to give him no chance. Up, end of the road. Yeah. We got a lot of backwater this year. I'm afraid we also gonna have a whole heaping ton of mosquitoes. But look at this green. Ain't that pretty? Well, Woodsman, I told you I wouldn't be able to show you no swamp. This here is just the beginning of it, but it's gonna be a while before we get down that water, where that backwater's up. But anyhow, my tip is, you know, just do you. Don't try to copy anybody. Be true to yourself. That's what I like to see. That's like ride map. The man goes out there, he rides, and he don't try to imitate nobody. He don't try to he's not ugly to no one. A good positive image, you know, that's what I like to look at. You know, I don't know about your job, but I have enough negativities with people driving and cutting me off and everything, and all these cats that's running around, you know, I hear of that keeps people's mirrors and stuff. See, I don't never see none of that because I don't subscribe to people like that. And if I ever do have a subscriber that does do something like that, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Ain't no sense for all that foolishness. I know some guys, they, you know, they mean well, and they, you know, they try to tell me, you know, to do this ad and do that, and they like to see ad, and well, that's them. If I want to see a big Hollywood production of something, I think I'll just turn TV on and watch a TV show, you know. But I want to see your neck of woods. I want get to know you through the YouTube channel and become your friend, you know. Like I said, everybody do their own deal, but I just prefer, that's one reason why I prefer smaller channels. Now, I love giving shout outs to smaller channels. It's for a simple reason. Like Moto Jack, he's up there in Canada. Well, you know, he goes riding and he brings his camera. His rise comes first. He'll set up camera, do little shots here and there, but it's about the ride, and that's what I like to see. And that's you know, Arizona Desert Dog, he's good about that. Woodsman, he's good about that. But I don't know if any of that helped you out, but just telling you what I like to see in a channel. Got some guys there that they also gonna give you some riding tips, and you'll get some good riding tips from a lot of different people. But I will caution you on some of the riding tips. What works good in one region of the world might not work too good in yours. I mean, I can tell you, you go down the trail and you do this, you do that, but in your neck of the woods, your terrain might be totally different. And if I'm telling you to sit back on the back of your seat to allow your front end to work over them roots and stuff, and you're riding mostly sandy area, you might bite the bullet. Excuse me. But like I said, I ain't gonna give no one no riding tips, because I just hold on for dear life. That's my riding style. Oh, look at all this high water. Hey, it's going down a little bit, but we still got all that water from Monroe coming down. You know, all this high water, y'all be looking, because I won't see it very long. Might run across a gator, or cause let me tell you something, them gators, they'll blend in just like a log. Yeah. Let's see. I know I'm hearing Woodsman, and I'm hearing Kevin, and I'm hearing Chris, and a bunch of y'all saying, go for it. Yeah, well, I ain't. If I could see the bottom all the way across, I would. in neutral, acting like a female there. That's one thing I noticed, putting that lower link on there, that key stand, I might have to order a shorter key stand. I don't see no bottom on that. I'm not going to take no chance. Nope. See that right map? You thought I never paid you any attention to how you turn your bike around. Get back up there. If I could have seen that gravel under that water in that deeper spot, I would have went for it, but ain't nothing on the other side that I want to see that bad. But like I said, just be true to yourself. Just do you. And one of the biggest things I like to tell you is look at it like this here. If you don't feel comfortable with your little children or your grandchildren walking in the room and watching that video sitting there with you, if it is not something you will be proud of for your grandkids or your children to watch, maybe you shouldn't be making that type of video.